So it's a little weird because I don't get the feel that this is a global girl group. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because they have less members, but I feel like Twice is more of a global girl group than iZone is. There's only 3 Japanese girls. It's just so bizarre. I entirely blame it on the fact that they didn't open up the voting to Japanese people. It was only Koreans. Well, not all Korean netizens, by the way, just a few. But they kept bashing this idea of having Japanese people be able to vote the whole time because they were like, oh, they're only going to show their AKB otaku-ness and just vote strictly for Japanese members. And really, I think my problem was that I was rooting for girls whose last shot it was. So, Takeuchi Miyu, Miyazaki Miho, Lee Kayun, and Lee Chaeyeon. I felt like they were sort of like, this was their last shot. This was kind of their last resort. So with young girls like Yujin and Wonyoung getting in, I'm just sort of like, I don't really know how to feel about it. I don't really know how to feel about all of these really, really young girls in this group. I think the oldest is Yunbi and she's 22, so yeah. Also, oh my god, so I said this in the first video, recap for Produce 48. So my prediction with all of this being said is that there will be 9 Korean girls and 3 Japanese girls in the final group. We're going to play the lottery here. Let's see if I win. I was dead freaking on. There are 9 Korean girls and 3 Japanese girls. Holy crap. Like, I didn't think that I would get that, so if I were to play the lottery, I would have won. At least I won in some aspects, because in all others, I feel like I lost. We're gonna go through one by one and talk about the members of iZone and also the eliminated trainees. I won't take long on this, I swear. I just kind of want to evaluate and see what happened. So at number 20 was Shiro Mamiru. Word on the street is that she didn't actually really want to make it into the group. Maybe that's why her ranking was 20. She was doing pretty well, you know, rankings-wise anyway, and she was really endearing and I really liked her. But I guess she has like a big role in her group NMB48. So I guess it's for the best that she didn't make it, but still I'll miss not seeing her cute face on music shows. Number 19 was FNC's Park Hae-yoon. I had her in my top 12, but I had no faith whatsoever that she was going to get in. She was always ranked so low, and she had said herself during that whole stupid Miyu versus Hae-yoon battle for main vocal at the very last performance. She was like, I've already been main vocal 3 times, and she was like trying to make herself feel okay about not being main vocal for a 4th time. If you're main vocal 3 times and you still don't get the fan votes, for some reason, and I think she was one of the best vocalists of the show, but for some reason, maybe it's just not meant to be. I'm hoping that she gets to find something else and somewhere else to debut. I'm sure she will. Her voice is amazing, but I didn't have any faith in her getting in. 18 was Shitao Miyu. People really, really liked her. I think she's adorable, and I think she was really stable live and had good charisma, but I didn't personally connect with her on that level. Apparently she was one of the ones that afterwards took it the hardest. There was like pictures of her at the airport with really puffy eyes, and I felt really bad about it. So I guess she really wanted it, and I feel bad that it didn't happen for her. But at least she has AKB48 to go back to. 17 was Takeuchi Miyu from AKB48. She got robbed. I'm not happy about what's happened here because she went from number 30 in 1 week to number 6 in another week, and now she's number 17. Like, I don't really understand, but I think the great thing is she has a really awesome YouTube song cover channel. I think maybe she can find her footing more as maybe a soloist. She definitely has the voice to carry solo material, stuff by herself. So I hope that this is a step in the right direction from her in some way, despite her not making it into the final group. But overall, I think she was robbed. Number 16 was Takahashi Juri from AKB48. I felt so bad. She also was one of those ones who looked like she really, really wanted this. And she had made it clear that, you know, she really did like K-pop and she liked this whole experience. She killed it with all the live performances that she did. I think I might actually feel worse for her than Miyu about her not getting in, as far as Japanese trainees go. Oh, I lied! Miyazaki Miho from AKB48, I feel really bad for her not getting in because she was one of the oldest. This was kind of maybe her last resort of sorts. People are speculating that she's now going to graduate. There's also rumors of her looking at Korean agencies, and I think she'd actually really do well in Korea. It's been made clear that she really does like Korea and K-pop and Korean culture. I think there really could be a market for her here, and I would definitely welcome more Miho. 14, Kayun. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. I don't know. Overall, the look of iZone is that it's much more on the cutesy, innocent side. So, and Kayun, not through any fault of her own, she's just older, she's 24. She gives a more mature, kind of sexy vibe. So, I don't know if she really would have fit in with the group overall, but it just absolutely sucks that she had to go through all of this and get nothing from it. I do hope that she can maybe go solo. I think she has enough charisma and talent to pull off being solo. And if all of her other after school members are doing solo things, I don't know why she can't. 13's Han Chowon. I honestly am not that upset about her not getting into the final group. She's 16, and just like Kayun and maybe Miyu, I could totally see her even being a soloist at Cube. She can rap, she can sing, she can pretty much do anything. I don't feel that sad about her not getting in. She was one of my picks, but I'm totally confident she can find some other way to debut. Lee Chaeyeon! I'm so glad, like I said, that she finally made it somewhere. She looked so self-conscious, just standing up there waiting for her name. I felt so horrible. Her getting into the group was definitely the highlight of the entire process for me. Minju. She's become more confident. I know that Mnet was like trying to build some storyline around her. She's definitely become more confident. It's very apparent in the last few stages that she's done. Her voice isn't very strong, but she can hold her own. She can be stable vocally on stage. So I'm curious to see what she can do. Chaewon. She's never been in the top 12. I don't know how the hell she got into the group. She was one of my picks where I was like, she's not getting in, but I really want her to. So I'm happy that she's in, but like, I have no idea how. I have no idea. Honda He told me. I started to understand more why people started really pulling for her as the show went on. She wasn't somebody that stood out to me at first, but over time, I kind of did get the appeal, and I'm sure she'll do excellent as the chubby cheap cutie in the group. Hyewon. Yeah, so she's the one who's been causing the most controversy as far as reactions go across the world. Japan, Korea, America, and all other countries who watched this show. Because there was also a narrative built around her about being a rapper, and then she was like, I want to stand on my own and not be a rapper. I want to just show my innocent image. My problem is, it just seems so weirdly unbalanced to have both her and Minju in the group. If it was one or the other, I really wouldn't feel as weird as I do, but since it's both of them, it's just so bizarrely unbalanced. I don't really understand how both of them got in. I'm not even sure what position Hyewon will be, as far as like, if she'll be a rapper. I don't know. I won't hate on her until I see what comes out of this though, because it's unfair to hate on her when they could get more training before their first official song anyway. Time will tell. Anything's better than her IU audition. Kwon Yoonbi. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I absolutely did not understand and still don't understand her hype. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand why people were pulling for her so hard. Yeah, I don't know. She's talented. And I was surprised that she was in the girl group Yeah with like pink hair. Like, that was her. So she's already debuted and she deserves to get something more solid. And under Mnet's watchful eye, she'll now get a more solid debut in iZone. And she's talented, like vocally she can really hold her own. But personally, maybe her promotions in iZone will show me the Yoonbi light. I don't know. Sorry. Nako! My resident shorty. She can hit high notes like no other because she has a naturally high voice. I think she'll be the energizer of the group. She's always smiling and just like full of energy. I think she's a great addition to the group. Yoojin is another one, like Yoonbi, that I did not understand the hype for. It didn't show until like later in this show that she can hold her own vocally. Like, she's not a bad singer at all. But more emphasis was put on her, I feel like her looks? I don't know. Or just her personality. I didn't really see the talented side of Yoojin until much later on. But I'm still not quite sold on her yet. But we will see. We will see. Yena! I'm so happy that she made it into the group. I love her 4D personality. I love how weird and goofy she is. Like, I adore her. I think she's a perfect addition to the group. I'm so happy she made it. Yuri. Yuri's an interesting one because she did pop into the top 12 every now and then, but number 3, like, that's a lot. That's a huge jump. I'm happy though. I love her voice. I've loved her voice since the first time she sang Bruno Mars in the audition, and I was pulling for her to get in, so I'm happy either way. The rankings don't really matter number-wise anymore, except for the center position, so I'll take it. Sakura! What she lacks in maybe powerhouse vocal talent, Korean speaking ability, and maybe dancing ability, she makes up for in spades with her hardworking attitude and just her personality in general. I can see why a lot of people were pulling for her from the start. She won me over pretty much after the first episode. I don't think there was any doubt in anybody's mind that she was gonna get in. Wonyoung is another example of, I don't know what your talents are. I'm assuming that aside from being all cutesy, you can do more. I really want it to be that people didn't just pick her because she's cute and young and, I was gonna say little, but she's the tallest member. So I don't know. I want to see what she can do, but I have no idea because we didn't really see it in the show. So those are my mixed feelings on the final lineup, and that was your recap for you. I'm going to make one final video talking about my thoughts on Produce 48 as a whole, and whether I'll do another survival show like this again. Thank you guys so much for watching. What did you think of the finale? Were you as like anxiety ridden and stressed out as I was with it? Who were you bummed out did not make it, besides every girl that didn't make it? Who were you excited about most that made it? Tell me all your thoughts, leave them in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching, even though I really didn't update this like I was hoping to. Check out my upcoming video about my thoughts on Produce 48 as a whole. I have a lot to say. I will catch you all in the next video. Bye! Nicola, Nicola.